Day to you. Just want to apologize for being late on here. I actually just received my new wireless microphone adapter, so I can work now. I can get back to wearing my wireless mic, y'all. So I had one I bought. It didn't work, so I had to send it back. I found another one actually that did work. So I'm just now getting it going here. So I know what slowed me down today. So we're here, y'all. Those of y'all that did not watch yesterday's podcast, y'all probably don't know that I did reschedule today's podcast for 2:30 p.m. I apologize. I did not put out a post on that. So glad you're watching this, able to catch it. Go ahead and take some time to go ahead and get somewhere. Go ahead and come to a stopping point in whatever you have going on this afternoon, and then find somewhere safe so you can be comfortable for the next few minutes. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and light our candle. This wick is bent way down. I really don't want to break it at the same time. I got to be real careful with it, so I think I'm just going to have to leave it as it is. Hopefully it'll still burn. It's just not going to burn quite like it normally would, the way it's kind of bent here, but kind of pushed down into the wax, or fell down into the wax somehow there. So hopefully y'all can still see it. A little bit of flame there. I don't know if there's a way to fix it or not. I don't want to break it, y'all, but maybe there's a way I can maybe bend it up. Y'all give me a minute. I'm going to try something with my knife here. I just hate to break this wick. If I can avoid it, y'all, right? Would be nice to kind of straighten it up, though, a little bit. I think I did it, y'all, but I may have broke it. Maybe. Hopefully not, but we're going to find out in a minute, I guess. Oh, Lord. Did the best I could. This candle may be done. Hopefully not. I'm hoping and pray that I didn't break it. There it goes. So let's see if it'll stay burning. If it'll stay burning, we're going to be good to go, y'all. If it don't, then I broke it. Broke the wick trying to fix it. So hate to ruin that whole candle just for that little bit, but probably a way I can dig down in there somehow in the wax and fix it somehow if I do. Check it real quick again. Maybe it's okay. All right. Curdy, good afternoon. Doing good. How are you? Good to see you. So welcome, y'all, to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. I'm going to play with my mic a little bit, y'all. I think I'm going to kind of hold it down here a little further and see if it sounds a little bit better. A friend of mine that's an expert with audio told me the gain needs to be turned down, but I don't have any settings on this mic, so in order to do that, I'm just going to see if it'll sound better placing it away from me, a little bit further away from me. Y'all let me know how it sounds. Hopefully the audio is okay. Sounds good, but I'll go back and replay the video when I can. We meet on here daily, y'all. Typically 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future updates and podcast episodes. Okay, so let's get into gratitude, y'all. I'm grateful for my new adapter that works really good for my wireless mic. Like I mentioned, I just received it today. This thing's working great. So I just think of something you're grateful for this morning. Once you have it, just post it down below in the comments section. I'm going to give you some water, y'all. I didn't bring it over here with me, so y'all bear with me. Good deal, Curdy. Curdy, so far, so good. Just worked late last night. Probably going to work late tonight. Actually, hung out late last night. I went out with a friend of mine in Clemson last night. Tonight, I'm going to work really late. So, about to get going probably here in about an hour. I'm going to be working probably 12 hours today, so it's going to be a long day. Makeup, a little bit of makeup from last night. So, I need to do that, I think. Y'all drink anything this afternoon? Cheers to you. As always, y'all, purified water. Most of the time, I do coconut water from time to time, or my green juice. Y'all see every now and then I'll do that. What are you grateful for, Crudy? What you got today? Looks like you're the only one on here right now. So let's go ahead and start. Everything. I know that. I know that, right? So if you had to pick one thing, just pick one thing. Give me just one thing. Family, friends. Okay. Okay. Well, you said that. I think day before yesterday. Give me something else, Crudy. Let's go with something else new. Church family. There you go. Okay. Okay. Cool. Do you start back going to church in person, or are you going virtually still, or what's the situation with that right now? Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, we'll go ahead and start our relaxation portion. So go ahead. I'll check it here shortly, Crudy. Comment. I'll read it here in a little while. Go ahead and close your eyes, y'all. Just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. For the time being, just let go of anything, any regrets that you have from the past, any fears that you have about the future. Just lay that stuff down, lay the burden down. You need to carry it, especially if it's something from the past. Just focus on the music that my projector's playing here in the background this afternoon. Sorry, y'all, if you're hearing my microphone kind of rustling around. I'm actually just doing some readjustments on it to see if I can. I'm just playing with it, y'all, this morning to see what's going to work best for this wireless mic. And I'll get it right eventually. Oh. That's it. Just relax with each breath. Just feel yourself getting more and more relaxed in your chair, in your bed, wherever you're at this afternoon, and just allow that to happen. Coming out of an activated state, oftentimes in fight or flight, freeze or fawn states, trauma states. Yeah, just continue breathing in through the nose, out the mouth. Right. Let's do another breath or two like that. And we're going to do the healer's prayer next. All right, so one final breath. So take it in deep as you can on the inhale. On the exhale, blow it out audibly, releasing any other tension that you might be holding on inside the body. And inhale. And exhale, let it all go. Healer's prayer and prayer. I am here only to be truly helpful. I'm here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing that he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. That's from Course in Miracles, chapter number 2. Let's see here, Crudy. Okay, I see. Well, hopefully you can do that. Hopefully you can arrange going to see your church family. Get somebody to maybe take you over and bring you back home sometime soon. But I'm sure you keep in touch with them, so that's a plus. Crudy, I don't know about the Christmas parade deal. Haven't really. I didn't know about it, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to go or not. I don't really like being out in the cold too much, so probably not. I think me and my mom went to last year. I think maybe. But I doubt I'll go tomorrow unless it's going to be a pretty warm day. What about you? You plan on going or? I'm gonna go ahead and get some lights on, y'all. Brighter, I should say. We can get this thing rolling, get into our reading today. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Had a little gas there for a minute. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. If you did, I apologize for that. All right. So looking at December the 6th is where our reading is going to be from. So it says, sometimes, Curdy, can you hear the rustling of this thing, or is this thing, am I sounding pretty clear? Or do you hear me moving this thing around and like it scratching and making all kinds of weird noises, or is it pretty quiet? My mic here while I'm talking. Just curious because I'm kind of circling it around right now. I just want to make sure you're not hearing all the sound of me moving this thing around. Let me know for the test here. It says, sometimes when I'm in a midst of making a decision, I really struggle with knowing my higher power's will for me. Occasionally, I look outside myself for a sign. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel that. Me too. I'd rather see a neon light or something else just as obvious, but it doesn't often happen that way. Usually the messages are more subtle, like going to a meeting that I didn't usually attend and hearing a speaker I've never heard before say exactly what I needed to hear. I need to remember to look inside myself for signs as well. How do I feel deep inside about a proposed course of action? Is my stomach churning with discomfort, or do I feel calm, quiet, and solid? Do I feel knotted up with tension or light, relaxed, and expansive? For me, the dilemma comes from wanting to make the right decision. It's got right in quotation marks. If I'm not careful, I can get stuck at a crossroad of choices. I try to remember that as long as I make decisions in the context of seeking my higher power's will, whatever I do will be the right thing. Do is the operative word here. I once heard, without God, man cannot. Without man, God will not. Huh. Interesting. I'll read that again. Without God, man cannot. Without man, God will not. If I don't take some sort of action, my higher power doesn't have anything to work with. Because my decision making is a self-correcting process, I can use any mistakes I make along the way to eventually guide me in the right direction. Hang on, Crudy. I see your comments coming in, but just finish reading here. I'll get to them here in a little bit here. Even if I decide myself into a corner, I'm not alone. My higher power is with me everywhere that I go. Sometimes the choices I make are not as important as the fact that I make them. in contact with my higher power, my ability to make choices works. That's from the book, Having Had a Spiritual Awakening, page number 68. Wow. So let's, I'm going to lay my mic on the desk in front of me now. See how this thing sounds and works. Cold from okay, it sounds good to me. Oh, good deal. You can't, so you're not hearing any bumps or any kind of scratches or any kind of shakes or anything like that with the mic. It sounds really clear. Let me know how you sounds now. I got it kind of away from me. Am I clear? Hopefully I'm clear. I got it laying on the desk. So we'll go back and try it and play all this and see which one's going to be best for me. Actually, work better. I could also probably tie a string to the ceiling up here. And I bet you I could tie it on a string and literally let it hang out in front of me if I have to do that. There's all kinds of options I can do. Just gonna play around, see what works best. So y'all, what I got out of the reading is really the higher power stuff. Seeking God's will. And really every decision that I make, I think that's important. I'm not always right with that. Not always, but a lot of times in my own will, my own selfishness, whatever, right? So it's really challenging for me sometimes to always seek God's will for my life. I do the best that I can, right? We're on a journey together. And I would say together because we're separate. We're also together, right? But I think we're all on a journey. And the journey of life really is what I call it, the journey of life. And yeah, we all have our own struggles, our own issues, our own things we got to overcome, right? And it's just, yeah, just do the best. I believe in doing the best that I can in moment to moment. That's really important. So, all right, looks like you got off here. So I'm going to go ahead. Nobody else is on. I'm going to go ahead and finish it up, y'all. Really appreciate everybody being here as always. And trust y'all got something out of today's reading, as I did. Well, yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. There's going to be some schedule changes coming up. Probably, I think Tuesday will probably still do. I think probably noon on Tuesday. Wednesday, it's probably going to be Wednesday night, probably 9 o'clock. Well, we can do the Daily Reader podcast, just so y'all know. But we want to pick my grandmother up. We got to roll up to Kentucky, so it's going to be a long drive up there, back. So y'all take care, y'all. So y'all take care. And as always, from my side, peace and love.